Alright, so example this one. Two sides in the included angle. Find A given the following information. So same thing as before, let's go ahead and label this. Actually, it looks like it's already labeled for us. C is 8, B is 10. Measure of angle A up here is 60 degrees. Now before I proceed to setting this up, let's make a little note. And let's understand, why can't I use law of sine? Right, there is no opposite side and angle. And remember that we have to start with that given pair. So if I choose angle A up here, I go across it and I don't know what side A is. So I don't have that opposite pair known. I have the side B, but then I go across it, I don't know the angle. Same thing for 8 and C. So that's why I cannot use law. There is no opposite side and angle known, so I cannot use, let me put cannot use law of sines. Alright, so the way we want to set up the law of cosines is start with, well, in this case, they want us to find A. Okay? If they did not want you to find A, then whatever it is that you're starting off with trying to find out, you kind of choose that opposite side and angle. And again, it's not that, I know that one of them is not known, but this side over here is going to act sort of like your hypotenuse. And I'm putting it in quotations because it's not the hypotenuse that you come to know in right triangles. It has nothing to do with it being the longest side. It has nothing to do with it being across the 90 degrees. Okay? Once you designate that opposite side and angle, remember that from the formula, if I go back to the formula, this is going to be what's going to be on the outside, the side over here and the angle over here. Now the rest, or the other two sides, are going to become the legs, so to speak, and again, same thing as quotations. But all this that I'm putting in quotations, the legs and the hypotenuse, is to help me set up my problem. So I know Pythagorean theorem tells me the hypotenuse squared, which in my case is a squared, should equal to the leg squared plus the other leg squared. Now the only extension here for law of cosine is going to be this minus 2 times the legs, 10 times 8, times cosine of the included angle, which included angle, by the way, is just the angle between the two sides, which is 60 degrees. Now I need to solve for A. So in this case, it's somewhat simple because the A is already isolated. So I just need to do what to get rid of the square? Yeah, so I take the square root, I take the square root. These two will eliminate. So I have this expression. A is equal to all of this right here. Now, since we are using our calculator to give approximations, you don't have to simplify this a little bit further. I know cosine of 60, we can actually find the exact answer like we did in chapter 5, but just give me the approximation using your calculator. What is it? Did anybody get this? So square root of 84 or 9.17, the final answer. Now, let's say if I wanted to, once I found out that this was 9.17, let me choose a different color. If let's say I found out this was 9.17, what if I wanted to find, let's say, angle C or angle B? What would I need to do to find the others? Yeah, to find, even though they're not asking, to find angle C or angle B, now use law of sines. So it's not like you always set to, you have to do law of cosines every single time. But right here, now I have that opposite side and opposite angle. So now I could say sine of 60 degrees over 9.17 is equivalent to, and then you can choose either one. If I want to solve for angle C, I could say sine of c over 8, and then of course just cross multiply, solve for c like we did on the other one.